welcome to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Lady Tigers versus the Pryor Lady, we're going to call them the Lady Tigers. I can't remember what they were. Tigerettes. The Pryor Tigerettes. That's what we're going to call them tonight, the Tigerettes. So I'm Ashley Stevens. Coach Gary Wing will be right back. He ran to the hospitality room, grabbed some chicken.
Yeah, he's coming out with
some Charlie's Chicken, game day sponsor for Tahlequah Athletics. Dr. Kelly Calloway and Ryan Hosley on the camera. So big game tonight, second district game of the week for Tahlequah, third game of the week after they played Metro Monday. They got a big win last night against Tulsa Memorial, and they need to keep that winning streak alive tonight as they lost to Pryor by 7 in Pryor. And so every district game from here on out is vitally important. We got a chance to talk with Coach Qualls yesterday during halftime and kind of talked to playoff picture, and it's the way too early playoff picture, right? But we were looking at that. Tahlequah, if they win out, and if they were to get some help, from a couple teams, and Durant were to lose an additional 2 games, besides if they lose to Glenpool, they would lose to us, and if they lose additional 2 games, that's how we would end up second in the regional, and we're discussing whether you'd host a regional or not. So Tahlequah is shooting to try to stay in the top 4 of the district. So these are important games, because if you stay in the top 4, then you play the bottom 4 in regional, and that's where you want to be, right? You want to be playing the bottom. You don't want to be in the bottom 4 because you're playing the top 4.
Last year
we were the bottom 4. Yes, yes. So we're looking at trying to get some big wins, win out. That's the goal for these Lady Tigers, and it's going to start with a very tough, a very resilient Pryor Lady Tigerettes. I guess I don't have to say lady. I guess Tigerettes implies that they're feminine in nature. So, who Pryor has been up and down this season, facing a lot of injuries. They are a young but scrappy ball club. They've got a young lady named Kaylee Kerr who has the ability to hit from range, and so we'll have to see how Tahlequah adjusts to the 3-point shooting of Kerr, see if they'll shut her down, but she has the ability really to strike from anywhere.
They don't have a senior one, do they?
Well, all their seniors were injured, so it's going to be interesting to see young, so a learning season for Pryor, and like I said, they got a win against us at their house, and again, that was during the drought of 2025, the shooting drought,
No disrespect to Pryor in that.
Man, they were shooting from everywhere and just could not buy a basket during that time frame. So hopefully they have righted that ship. Yesterday against Memorial, for the first few minutes of the game, it was dry going. They were excited, they were amped up, and they just couldn't get the ball in the basket. And then they tore off and went on a 15-0 run and never looked back. Absolutely never looked back, and ended up beating Memorial by 18 plus, and that was a great way to get a good, strong win for these Lady Tigers.
Very much so, yeah. Let's talk about the play last night of Rayleigh McCarter, actually. She was, I think I was talking to Coach Miller, said she had the highest shooting percentage last night. I think she had, 16 points?
She had 16 points on her birthday, and so that was a great birthday present. Obviously got her name in the hat for the First State Bank Player of the Week with her performance, so we'll see how she does tonight. Other notable stats from last night, of course, Carson Gilbert led all scorers with 17. Lauren Stevens had 6 plus 10 rebounds, just grabbing all the rebounds. The Lady Tigers had 5 blocks, 3 of them credited to Lauren Stevens. So
she also had some good assists last night.
So they lots of, when you have 3 scorers, and 3 scorers, those scorers being Lakin Adams, Carson Gilbert, and Rayleigh McCarter last night, who all score in the double digits, that generally transfers into some wins, right? You really like to see 4 of them in that category to be, because that's 40 points, right? So that's basic math. I went to Tahlequah High School, so I've got great math skills. Had a great math teacher. So four players in double digits tell you you've scored at least 40 points. And the way their defense is, if they can score 40 points, they generally have a good chance of winning a ball game.
Yeah, and if you're coaching the other team, who do you guard? Who do you put your best player on?
You know, that's the thing. I think you right now, if you've been watching the way Tahlequah's been playing, I think you put it on Carson Gilbert, you know, and you go from there. But right now we're going to step away and introduce, we're going to have a cool little video of the starting lineups. We'll be back. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
Lakin Adams, Jr. Rayleigh McCarter, sophomore. Mo Wilson, senior.
Carson Gilbert, senior.
Lauren Stevens, senior.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network, and we are ready. We are going to honor our country with the playing of the national anthem.
At this time, would you please stand for the singing of tonight's national anthem? Tahlequah High School senior, Madison Rutherford.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets weapon, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Outstanding job by the Tahlequah High School senior, Madison. I didn't catch her last name, but fantastic job. One of the hardest songs in all the songs to sing is the United States national anthem, and so when you can do it and have great pitch and all of that, that's pretty phenomenal.
Not many people can hit that high note there.
Starting lineup for tonight for the Pryor Tigerettes. Head coach Toby Nightingale.
Starting for the Tigers.
Number 3, a sophomore, Journey Nunley. Number 4, another sophomore, Kaylee Kerr. Number 5, sophomore, Blake Osborne. A junior, number 10, Taylor Vance. And last but not least, a sophomore, number 23, Bailey Smith. And that is the starting lineup for the Pryor Tigerettes.
Taylor Vance. And last but not least, to the forward at 6'1".
And now,
number 23,
the starting lineups for your Tahlequah Lady Tigers head coach, David Qualls, assisted by the one, the only, Charles Knifechief.
Coach by Mr. David Qualls, assisted by Charles Knifechief.
At guard spot, a junior, number 3, Lakin Adams. A guard, a senior, number 11, Carson Gilbert. Another senior guard, number 22, Haley Mo Wilson. a senior forward, number 23, Lauren Stevens. And last but not least, a sophomore, number 25, Rayleigh McCarter.
Number 25, Rayleigh McCarter.
And that is the starting lineups for your Tahlequah Lady Tigers.
Officials for tonight's contest, Miss Linda Drake, Mr. Elton Sykes, and Miss Pryor Robertson.
Was talking to the officiating crew prior to this game, and this crew has got a lot of experience, having recently officiated within the Tournament of Champions, and so.
Yeah, they about teed you up before the game
I know.
started.
I was bragging on them, and about got a tee.
Yeah.
We are ready to get this under action, and Stevens will be jumping against Vance. Okay, so we are a matter of seconds away before the opening tip-off, the last Friday night for 2026 season here in the TMAC. It's crazy.
Yeah. We match up pretty well on size with this team. Both got some tall players.
There's the tip. Pryor wins the tip on a short toss.
Yeah.
Over in the corner quickly. Back to the top of the keys, Kerr. Tahlequah appearing to be in a zone. And tipped away by Adams, stumbling around and nearly came up with it. Trying the right side. Being patient.
Trying to figure out what they got a baseline runner there.
Inside the high post, trying to go back door.
Right
Blocked by Rayleigh McCarter. And Rayleigh McCarter blocks Taya Vance out of bounds. Still stays Pryor basketball.
Looked like she'd had that scouted out real well.
The thought just maybe that Rayleigh may be slow to help out the helper there. And another block by Lauren Stevens.
That's the same thing Memorial Boys were doing to us last night.
The twin towers of Stevens and McCarter with back-to-back blocks inside. Inside again. Going to get Stevens. And rebound Stevens.
Good defense right there. They're really trying to go inside. Didn't work out too well for them.
Tahlequah now on offense. 7:07 to go here in the first. Gilbert being doubled in the corner. And just too high of a pass. Throws it away. Credit Tahlequah with a turnover. Tahlequah will go into a press here. They move through the press very well. Stevens down low, turn around, jumper. That's a short rebound, McCarter. Good defense, and then she's going to be fouled. That's a B.J. Baker trial attorney, first foul of the night. That's Taylor Vance. That is her first personal, first team foul for Pryor.
Now Pryor does a half-court 2-2-1. It's unusual. Not many teams do this.
Long pass to Gilbert. Gilbert skip past McCarter underneath. Can't get the fall. Rebound nearly was by Stevens. Just had it knocked out of her hands, but it goes out of bounds. So Tahlequah will get the ball right back. Like to see Stevens get stronger with her hands on that one.
Yeah. That Pryor girl must have a pair of shoes that are size too big.
Still scoreless here in the first. 6:30 to go here in the first. Inside to McCarter. McCarter long pass over to Adams. One more to Mo. Mo Wilson had a look, changed her mind. Over to McCarter. McCarter long pass to Adams. Adams steps back. Pulls up for a long three. Off the back of the rim. Rebound Pryor.
Had an open look at it for sure.
And good steal there by McCarter. Sees Wilson.
Right back to her. There
Right back to Adams. Too high.
Gosh, girls.
And just,
That's one of those times you'd like to see that behind the back.
you'd like to see you just go ahead and take the layup. You know, I mean, there's
3-on-1 though, yeah.
no one between her and the basket right there.
The nerves are kind of showing when they get those tall
And misses the
passes.
free throw, or excuse me, misses the layup there, but they get their own rebound. Right now, Tahlequah needs to get some offensive rebounds when they shoot down here.
Yeah, they're just amped up a little too much right now. Just kind of like last night.
Trying to force it inside. McCarter right there, and she's fouled again. So McCarter right now making a good impact, and if I'm right, that's Taylor Vance's second personal foul.
A block and two
steals. Two steals, yeah, right there. And we got a
go ahead, Coach.
Timeout.
Even if it's a full, let's just do the
30-second timeout. Coach, what we got?
Well, we'd like to talk about Quick Cash Finance. If you need some money for whatever, Quick Cash Finance. They're longtime Tahlequah supporters. Had a son play not long ago. Tahlequah Lumber Company, I'd like to thank them for jumping on. And they've got their sign right out here in front of us on the floor. And they support the community, Northeastern High School, the community. So go support them.
So 5:24, and the last departing words from Pryor was "wake up," and I think that's a valid encouragement for both teams here. Over to Mo Wilson, over to Rayleigh. Rayleigh likes those long passes. Gilbert back, good ball movement. Adams going against his zone defense, finds Stevens down low. Can't draw the foul there. On the missed shot, rebound Pryor. And good block there by Stevens, and last touch Pryor going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, it's hard to dribble in the post against the zone because there's going to be three girls right around you.
Yeah, you're not going to get that chance. You're going to have to do all footwork, not put the ball on the ground right there because they're going to be right there. And great window screen by Rayleigh and Lauren to open up Carson Gilbert for two.
That was well
and
executed.
A great pass.
Well executed.
And there we go, Rayleigh McCarter getting her long arms out in front and knocking it out of bounds. So stays Pryor basketball, 4:37 to go here in the first.
We were kind of wondering if Rayleigh was going to have a letdown. That's so far.
Defensively and those trash stats, and we don't mean them that offensively, but she's so far producing very well here in the first quarter. Good ball movement. Around the horn it goes, trying out here to the left side.
Now Rayleigh's traded sides on defense, so we'll see if. Ooh, where are you going, Carson?
And there's a good strong rebound there by Stevens on the miss.
ball was tipped by Mo.
Yeah, Mo got a hand on it. 4 minutes to go. Gilbert in the corner, going to attack baseline. Nice take, nice finish with the Euro step and the hook, the loop, whatever you call it.
Oh, that's a new move for her.
Nice job there by Carson Gilbert. 4-0 Tahlequah on top, 3:45 to go. Ball's tipped by Pryor, goes out of bounds. Will be Tahlequah basketball. Good job to apply the pressure.
Very active on her hands and moving. Very active.
Adams bringing the ball down for the Lady Tigers of Tahlequah. 3:40 to go here in the first. Over to Wilson here at the right wing. Skip pass to Gilbert for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound is Pryor. Kerr being guarded by Mo Wilson. Over to Nunley. Nunley brings it back to the top of the key, back to the right wing. Inside jumper, no good, air ball. That's Rayleigh McCarter with the rebound. Looking for a point guard. Rayleigh says, never mind, I'll just bring it myself. Gets it over to Adams. Adams, she'll take it off. Nope. And then, you take a ill-advised shot, and then you get a frustrated foul there. So Lakin Adams picks up her first team foul for Tahlequah.
Well, she'd hoping the referee bail her out, and they didn't.
Well, both point guards to start that had ran away on the rebound, and you got to remember, you're the point guard. Your job is to go get the ball. So good pressure, nearly stolen by Stevens. Back out, good ball movement, three ball for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. And good rebound there by Lakin Adams. Stevens had the girl blocked out, so she couldn't get there. Gilbert looking inside, nothing doing there. She's going to take her time and bring it back to the top. Nope. Picks up a dribble over to Adams. Adams back to Gilbert. Mo Wilson. Floater inside to McCarter. McCarter trying to go back door to Stevens. It's knocked out of bounds. Should be Tahlequah basketball.
Well, when she gets that passing down, she's going to be tough because defense has got better, rebound has got better.
2:19 to go here in the first. Oh, she's got a pin right there. Good job. Has it blocked. Going back up. Blocked again. There they're going to get a foul. No, they're going to say no. Held ball. Held ball on the block.
And that was a good call. That was a good call.
That stays Tahlequah basketball.
I don't usually say that.
It was. I thought maybe she was going to get it called because she fell down. But you're right.
I don't usually say good call, but
that was the right call. How's that?
There we go.
That was the correct call.
Not one we wanted.
Gilbert at the top of the key to Adams. Adams looking to create some space. Gets over to Mo Wilson outside the corner. Mo Wilson. Long pass back to Adams. Adams going to drive inside. Going to have to go try to rebound, but don't need to because it's in. 6-0 Tahlequah. Minute 52 to go here in the first. Pryor trying to force a little tempo, and Gilbert got her hands on it, knocked it out of bounds. So we'll stay Tahlequah basketball.
That was a nice running shot by Lake.
Excuse me, Pryor basketball. Thank you.
Got to watch behind you.
Yeah.
Pryor basketball with 1:38 to go. Ball movement to the top of the key, trying to get one more pass. Looking inside, nothing doing.
That short corner makes Lauren have to decide who is she going to have.
Pull up jumper off. Ooh, and they've got it.
That was a nice shot.
Blake Osmond with her first 2 points of the quarter.
That's her scorer, isn't it?
Took 6 minutes and about 40 seconds actually to get a first score.
Yeah. Minute 10 to go here in the first. Tahlequah being patient against this zone defense inside to Stevens. Stevens has it knocked away.
Leave her alone. Leave her alone.
And good job to hustle down and force the errant shot.
That was excellent.
And then Adams was there with the rebound. And she'll drive an attack, and then she's fouled. So she'll go to the line on the B.J. Baker trial attorney. Foul, shooting 2.
Man, that Lauren did such a great job of going beside her and reaching out instead of going right at her. That was an excellent play.
Yeah, just it changed her motion, and so it caused a bad shot. And good job for Lakin to trail and get the good rebound.
Yeah.
Lakin misses the first of 2.
We're just doing a lot of really good things this week. It's good to see the improvement in these girls.
Makes the second one 7-2. Tigers by 5 with 49.9 seconds to go here in the first. Lady Tigers of Tahlequah going in straight to the press, trying to use the baseline. Pull up 3. No good. Fighting for the rebound. And good tip. Held ball. Will go Pryor basketball.
These girls are starting to wake up.
Starting waking up,
picking up a lot here.
33 seconds remaining here in the first. Nunley at the top of the key.
Well, you were talking about low-scoring game. It's just the way Pryor plays.
Yeah, real similar to Durant. You know, they want to get you into that slow, methodical type game. At the high post, trying to go backdoor. McCarter right there. Can't get the fall. Rebound is Gilbert. 9 seconds to go. Got a Mo's left wide open for 3. Can't get a fall. McCarter's up the rebound. Go up, McCarter. At the buzzer. You got to understand the situation right there. 7-2 in the first. We'll be back. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Good. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. About 20 seconds till the start of the second quarter. Tahlequah 7, Pryor 2. Coach, a couple sponsors we'd like to thank for their support.
Oh, yeah, Northeastern Health Systems, City Hospital, and all that crew up there. Take care of your health needs for you. Very professional staff, and they really do a good job for you. Chris's Quick Lube, fast, friendly service, and they'll get you in there and out, lube you up good, and take care of all your fluids. But Chris has been almost all of our sponsors have been former athletes, and Chris is one of the best.
Tahlequah will start with the ball here in the second quarter and the lead 7-2. Slow developing plays against this zone offense. One-arm pass over to Gilbert. Long pass to Mo Wilson. Mo Wilson to Stevens. Stevens out to Gilbert. Floater inside to McCarter. Carter's doubled. And no foul as she goes to the ground. And good job to trap her there, using the baseline as the third defender.
She'll watch this video when she comes back and realize there's no place to go and just flip it back out for a three.
Mo Wilson did a good job being aggressive. Over here at the high post, back out. Drive.
Just like that, no place
And
to
out,
go.
off the rim. Adams with the rebound. And she's got numbers. I can see her taking it. And has it stolen out of her. And here comes Pryor in transition. Gilbert will turn her. And good defense there by Stevens. And goes out of bounds. Tahlequah basketball.
Number 30, she's a pretty good little player.
Blair Taylor, she's just a freshman.
And she's been, taking the ball and looking aggressive. She's just going to get better.
Yeah, but she had to smile.
Yeah.
Caught that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, it's just a reaction. She was out of bounds.
Nothing you could do.
7-2, 6:50 to go here in the second. Working through the window screen. Nice pass to Gilbert. Wow, great job. Wow. Set up by a beautiful window screen, and then Gilbert cuts down, and there's a steal. Oh, no steal. That's got to be Pryor basketball. Hey, this crew's letting them play a little bit, not calling incidental contact. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
Rayleigh's
that.
been on the floor.
Yeah, Rayleigh may have to invest in some knee pads.
Yeah, she may need that Northeastern health system, but keep playing like that.
That was tipped. And there's the screen set up by Gilbert, getting Adams for three. Yes, Lincoln Adams for three. Tahlequah 12, Pryor 2. 6:20 to go here in the second.
That's what was missing the first time we played them.
Tahlequah basketball, last touch, number 3.
Oh, she's not happy.
No, the coach was mad. She was fired up. That was she's mad. That was she's an effort right now. That was, yeah, that's an effort sub right there. You can see that in coaches.
23 while ago, just let Lakin go right by her like nothing. You know what I mean? there was no effort there. I agree with their coach.
Correction, number 21, Carly
Stevens Gilbert trying to attack baseline, draws the foul. That's a BJ Baker trial attorney foul.
Yeah, they called a walk on that.
Oh, they called a walk. No, man, here I'm all into my advertising voice and traveling.
Well, I'm always asking those officials, why did she travel? Oh, what a fake.
And a steal by Adams, and Adams for 2.
That was a hesitation move right there.
I don't know, we might be time for me.
There's a steal by Mo, back to Adams. Adams slows it down. Now she's going to attack with the take. Tries to dunk it, no good. Rebound is McCarter. Stevens gets the rebound, and then she is, let's see, is she fouled?
I don't know what's going on there.
She got swarmed, I know that.
And Stevens was fouled, so Stevens got the rebound.
Addison Brixey, her first.
Brixey picks up her first personal foul, first team foul.
Man, looked like she got attacked by a bunch of bees. She didn't know who to swat off first up there.
Pryor is really struggling not having Vance in. Vance is one of their better players.
Sure.
Let's execute here.
And the same play that happened down here just happened to us as it hit Mo, who was standing out of bounds. So, inbound. Here we go, trying to beat the press.
That's the same thing. You can't pass the ball through somebody's arm. It just won't go through their arm.
And scoop shot, no good. And
good hustle, Lauren.
And McCarter's on the ground again. What do we got here? Is it Tahlequah basketball or Pryor basketball? Still Pryor basketball. Blocked by Stevens. Rebound by Stevens.
Good job.
To pat her stats.
You know, she's not going to score a lot of points, but she's going to have 10 plus rebounds, 3 or 4 blocks. I mean, she knows.
Look at her. Oh.
She knows what her role is for sure. Over to Adams. Adams to McCarter. McCarter back to Adams. Stevens turnaround jumper.
Ooh.
Off the back of the rim, no good.
She'll get that shot anytime she wants to tonight.
And knocked out of bounds. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul against Adams. I believe that's her second personal. First team foul for the Lady Tigers of Tahlequah with 4:45 to go here in the second.
Lakin is hustling, though, man. She's everywhere tonight.
How many fouls that on her?
That's her second foul, so Elena Stopp's going to come in.
No, should have got another one right there.
Short.
Slapping.
Rebound Pryor. And McCarter comes up with the steal.
Good job.
That was tipped by
Long pass over to Adams.
Well, I wish she wouldn't do that.
Adams at the top of the key, back to Gilbert.
Oh, Lauren had it.
Lauren's working. They just don't like giving it down low sometimes, I don't think. There's Mo Wilson. And Lauren's clobbered by 3 of them. Gets it back out to Mo Wilson. Adams for 3. Can't get a fall. And McCarter's on the ground, knocked down again.
Poor McCarter.
Man.
She's like...
She is going to have to go to Countryside Wellness and get an adjustment after this game.
If your parents are listening, call me. I'm just kidding.
Well, you know, that's her second job, sweeping the floor.
Apparently so. They don't need to worry about having the towel thing down there. Just her. She's been on the floor about 5 times.
Addison Hutchins she's going to check in, as does Elena Stopp. So Addie's going to check in and give Rayleigh a breather.
3:56 to go in the second period, 14-2.
Addison Hutchins, she brings a little height with her as well.
I hope she gets aggressive tonight. She's a little tentative.
14-2, 3:50 to go here in the first half.
Glad to see a good experience, so that's going to be so important.
Pryor moving the ball around. Trying to be patient, they like to work it inside that high post, high-low post. And Elena Stopp doing a good job fronting number 4. You watch Elena will sink down. There's that time we got it, and this time Stevens knocks it out.
Good job.
And there's a good sign of how Elena stayed back and came and got the ball right there. That was a good look.
Yep.
Elena Stopp, the senior. Gilbert left alone for 3. Get it in and out. Addison Hutchins fighting for rebound, goes off of Pryor. So good Tahlequah basketball.
Good.
You asked about her if she was going to be aggressive. There she was, fighting down there. Coach.
That's better than last night already, right there.
3:06 to go here in the second quarter. Inbound to Stop for 3. Oh, off the rim, no good. Rebound Stevens. Mo Wilson, short corner 3. Got it! Haley! Mo Wilson for 3. That's that corner.
Yep.
And there's a great job there as they try to force tempo, and Stevens knocks it out of bounds. Nearly coming up with the steal. So great job there. 17-2, Tahlequah by 15, 2:51 to go here in the second. Inside, trying to make something happen. Outside, ball moving around, left alone for 3. Off the back, the bank is open.
Wow. Well, she's not even smiling. She's
First State Bank.
She meant to do that.
Check their banker's hours, because right there, that bank was open. Mo Wilson over on the wing, working through the screen, sees Lauren Stevens' back door. There you go, the old-fashioned give and go. They were on the pick and roll.
They went man-to-man and paid for it right
and
there.
the pressure forces the turnover. Lakin Adams going to check back in the game.
That was a freshman mistake, Kelly.
Good old-fashioned, man, there's something pretty about that pick and roll.
Oh,
give and go. I love that play.
Isn't it?
19-5, 2:10 to go here in the first half.
That's a hard pass to get it in there, though.
Gilbert's going to attack baseline off the glass. Wow. Great job there by Carson Gilbert.
Left-handed.
It's 21-5.
1:59.
Under 2 to play here in the first half, and Tahlequah in command.
Well, I'm telling you
at the high post, out pull-up three, off to nothing, air ball.
Go ahead and get it, Ray.
Out of bounds. Will be Tahlequah basketball.
Addison.
Yeah, Addison knows just let that go. She would have had a free rebound.
Yeah, I would have got it.
That's a team player, though, because it goes out of bounds. It's a team rebound. So don't ever say Addie's not a team player. She's like, you know what? This rebound's for the team.
That's right. Coach would have got it, though. He would have just taken it.
Coach is all about padding stats. Yeah. Minute 30 to go here in the first half. Gilbert spins. Stevens.
Oh.
Tipped out of bounds by number 4, Kaylee Kerr.
Shoot it, Coach.
One more time, Coach, for old times.
I'm open.
Nope. Coach had his moment. He had his moment, guys. He missed it. One-handed three-pointer from the seated position.
I was at the game tonight.
But I about got a double dribble, though.
Minute 20 to go. Over to Adams. Adams for a three. She made one from there earlier. No good. Rebound, Gilbert. Put back.
Nobody had
On the putback.
Did you see how quick she shot that ball?
And that's a 2-for-1 special for Carson Gilbert. One, she got the rebound, and then she got the putback. It's 23-5 with a minute 9 to go here in the second quarter.
Pryor does not know what hit him, do they?
Right now, this defense of Tahlequah doing a good job holding the Pryor offense to only 5 points and a half, and 2 in the first quarter, and only 3 thus far here in the second quarter. We are under a minute to go here in the first half. Oh, and McCarter just a bit too aggressive, and she's going to pick up her first personal foul. B.J. Baker, trial attorney, foul. It's only the second team foul, only the third foul called here in the second quarter.
Unbelievable.
And so, little high-low action, blocked by McCarter and rebound by McCarter.
She came all the way across the lane to get that one. 40
seconds to remaining, so it looks like maybe Tahlequah may try to hold for this last shot here and she's going to be pressured by number 4. Over Stevens. Stevens back to Moe, back to Gilbert. 25 seconds to go. Just playing keep away at this point.
That was a good bounce pass, Wilson.
Stevens back to the middle, make them work a little bit. Kind of wears out those guards in this situation when you're chasing so much. Adams, Gilbert. It's time to go. Now it's 8 seconds. Gilbert goes to attack. And see what the whistle is. Out of bounds goes Pryor with 2.5 seconds to go. Gilbert was trying to draw a foul, had it knocked out of her hands. Then he goes out of bounds. 2.5 seconds to go. And that's the way, good defense there by Carson Gilbert. And that's the way the first half's going to end. Tahlequah 23-5. We'll be back with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Halftime entertainment. Tahlequah High School Dance Team. Under the direction of Miss Amy Wright.
Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
I'm Ava Jordan, and you're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Big thanks to these local sponsors: First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less, State Farm Agent Laura Lund, Quick Cash Finance, Countryside Wellness, Chris's Quick Lube, Two Sisters Financial, Renda and Renita, Tommy Nick's Auto Group, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Tahlequah Lumber, River Valley Church, Northeastern Health System, State Representative Bob Ed Colbert, Dotson Vision Care, First Baptist Students, AIM, where it's an all-in mentality, and of course, BJ Baker, Trial Attorney. Thanks for watching.
I'm Carson Gilbert. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. I'm Ashley Stevens along with the coach, Gary Wing and Dr. Kelly Calloway. And before we dive into some halftime stats, Coach, some scores around 5A that we are keeping tabs on. Obviously, it's 23-5 here in Tahlequah, but Claremore and Glenpool a lot closer than a lot of people expected right now. It's 25-20. That's the last score update. And McAllister East Central, it's 16-11. There.
East Central's ahead.
McAllister's leading. Yeah.
Ahead.
So again, that's in the second quarter, and that post was from 21 minutes ago. So I'm sure that's not an up-to-date score.
Yep.
So we'll keep an eye on that as it comes through. A little halftime stats here for you on the Tahlequah game, Coach. Like I said, it's 23-5. That's a score. Lady Tigers of Tahlequah, Lakin Adams. She has 8 points. Carson Gilbert, she has 10 points. Mo Wilson has 3. Lauren Stevens has 1. Lakin Adams with 2 personal fouls. McCarter with 1. Only 3 fouls committed by the Lady Tigers in the first half, and all those came in the second quarter. Right now they're shooting 10 of 25, 40% from the field, which is significantly better than the 18% they shot in Pryor. So that's great. They're 2 for 9 from beyond the arc, shooting 22% there. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Tahlequah has 8 turnovers. From a rebounding standpoint, Tahlequah has 16. 6 of those by McCarter, 5 by Stevens, 2 for Gilbert, 3 for Adams. Adams has 4 assists. That's a good number right there to see that. 1 for Gilbert, 2 for Wilson. Steals, Wilson has 2, McCarter has 3, Stevens has 1, Adams has 1, and Lauren Stevens has 1 block. Rayleigh McCarter has 2 blocks. And that is how the stats line out here in the first half, Coach. And
that's really, all those steals really good for us, but Pryor's moaning all their turnovers over on their side.
Yeah, we're looking at how many turnovers Pryor have. Let's see if I can get that pulled up here. They have 11. So that was a thing. Last year Tahlequah was a young team, and had lots of turnovers, and that's something they've really fixed this year. They don't panic as much, and so they've really eliminated a lot of that. So look to see what they do here in the second half. What a great defensive game Tahlequah's playing, holding a team to 5 points, Coach, in the first half. 2 in the first quarter, 3 in the second. And Tahlequah had a really big second quarter. It was 7-2 at the end of the first, and then they went off for 16 there in the second. So a really good defensive game for the Tigers. And that's one of the things we talked about pregame, right? We always said if the Tigers could score 40-plus points, we think they win a lot of ball games because of how good their defense plays. And so forcing those turnovers and not letting Pryor get really any good looks at the basket.
Well, as a coach, you're never satisfied at all. I mean, if you're way ahead, you're worried to death that the other team's going to come back. If you're way behind, you're worried that you're not going to be able to get going.
Yeah, in any Tiger team, historically, we're all pretty much the same. That we don't feel comfortable until that clock hits 0 and we're up about 20. Then do we feel comfortable? And so there's a lot of basketball still to be played here at Tahlequah with an 18-point advantage and about a minute or so away from the start of the second half.
Well, and I know Pryor's in there at the locker room saying we can't get an 18-point shot, so we've just got to get one basket, get a stop. One basket, get a stop.
Yeah, I mean, it's we've been in the same spot, right? Those are one possession at a time, just like what you're saying. Yep. And this is, if you look at it, these are 9 possessions. At most 7 possessions if you have threes. So you're not going to get it all back in the first 2 minutes. So you just gotta keep chipping away at it. Now, if you're Tahlequah, you just keep doing what you're doing right now, right? You just keep attacking the basket and making good shots and rebounding and just doing the little things.
Yeah, and stay confident. Earlier in the season, I think if we'd come out and missed a shot, we might have got our head down a little bit. But I don't think we're going to do that tonight.
Right. I always say if you do the little things, the big things happen, and so let's see what happens here now in the second half. Pryor will start with the basketball. We flip goalposts, or baskets, excuse me, a little football reference, trying to get it inside, and McCarter, right off the bat, going for a block, ends up getting a foul, and number 10, Taylor Vance, has the opportunity for the and one on the B.J. Baker trial attorney, and that is McCarter's second personal foul.
That's that runner right under. They just run the baseline. They just try to time it up to be right under the goal, and they did it good that time.
That's short. McCarter gets the rebound.
Whoa.
Out to Gilbert, and Gilbert can't come down with it. So a tough start here for McCarter.
Yeah, that's not a good start.
Good rebound, though, just a little errant pass. So 23-7 is the score, 7:44 to go here in the game.
Whoa.
That's a travel.
Good D. Good D.
Jumped and landed. Turnover for.
So Pryor's going to full court now, trying to put some pressure on us.
That's the adjustments they're going to make.
Right there. Right there.
Gilbert. Good pass, good ball movement, good movement. Stevens with the assist, Mo Wilson for 2. And that's how you move the ball against the press right there. 25-7, 7:15 to go here in the third. Nearly stolen by Adams.
I don't know if we dribbled the ball at all.
McCarter Carter got knocked down, and the jumper goes in. Blake Osborne for 2.
She's just going to have to get tougher. Woo, boy. Good job, Lauren.
And Lauren is fouled.
And we had a layup on that one.
That foul's going to be called on number 23. Her first team foul for Pryor. 3 fouls the whole first half, right? 3 fouls already in the third quarter.
The intensity's really gone up here. Pryor said wake up, but I didn't wake her up.
Bouncy for a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll try that. So if you're...
So they're manning up. They've gone away from that zone.
And too high of a pass. Gilbert trying to lob it. Timeout. Tahlequah wants to settle this down. We got a couple wild passes here in the second half, and Stevens had her pinned in this too far of a pass there. So if you're as you're watching, we're trying to fix the camera. Apparently they're having some issues with I don't know, some mechanical issue that causes the camera to go back and forth. So bear with us a little bit. We'll try to call it like you're listening to the radio until they get it lined out.
Well, you know, confidence. Do we have the confidence to right the ship here after several bad plays?
Did you get it?
Been advised we got some viewers from New York. Thank you for tuning in to the Green Country Sports Network. I think we also got Laney Collins. And they've put the ball in play and almost got the 5-second call. Tahlequah also going into the press.
Double dribble.
Blocked by Stevens, knocked out of bounds, should be Tahlequah basketball. And it is. Great block there by Stevens. Yeah, the intensity has really ratcheted up here for the Pryor Tigers. You can tell that they kind of probably got a little chewed out. Long, wild pass to McCarter. And, you know, maybe I spoke too soon about the panicky stuff, Coach, because that was just, right now, just pure panic.
That was, and no reason for it.
So good adjustment here by Pryor here in the second half to go into the press to force a little pressure. So 25-9, and Gilbert's going to be fouled.
Well, Pryor helping us out. We're trying to give it to him.
Second team foul for Pryor. First foul for number 5, Blake Osborne.
Somebody was on that press last time. Somebody was supposed to be there, and they weren't there. So that led to an errant pass.
And there we go.
Yes, good job.
Ball movement.
Great assist.
Downs Lauren Stevens, and they're in a hurry. Here we go.
Well, that answers
by Gilbert.
That answers our question. We're not
stole by Stevens. Stevens pushing tempo.
3-on-1.
Over to Adams.
See if you make
Adams can't get the fall. Stevens with the rebound. And the putback. Oh, couldn't get it to fall. B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. Sends Lauren Stevens to the line. Shooting 2. And Laney Collins from Stillwater is telling Lauren, you better make both of these.
Boy, we have doing such a great job on this zone press and getting the ball down the floor, Ashley.
Stevens getting her shirt tucked in. At the line, shooting 2. 5:39 to go here in the third. And makes the first of 2.
I heard a little birdie told me that Lauren made 60 free throws in a row in practice.
Yeah, and then, you know, when she missed the 2 the other night, she had just made 10 in a row in pregame. There she goes. She's back at it. Made 2 for 2.
I tried to hex her, but I didn't.
2 for 2 on that one. So 29-9. 5:30 to go here in the third. Tahlequah by 20. And good job here by the Tahlequah press, trying to keep them. And that's out of bounds. Tipped by Carson Gilbert. Good pressure here by the Tiger defense.
Yeah, you can tell we're have a lot of seniors that's played a lot.
5:29 to go here in the third. Pryor moving the ball around, looking inside, nothing doing. Long skip pass, trying to rotate over. Add 3 ball blocked. There we go. Rebound Stevens.
Oh,
and whoa, man, that was almost disastrous. Mo Wilson able to get it down over to Adams. Stevens going to drive, kicks out to Adams, short, no good. Rebound Pryor. 1-on-1. Here comes, and great job there. Whoa, what? Oh, okay. Well, they've been letting them play, and then you get that one. Foul called.
I'm sure the Pryor coach was helping her a little bit.
Lake and Adams. That's her third personal foul.
Off the ball, wasn't it? Well, that wasn't Lakin down there.
They didn't call that on Lakin, did they?
They did, because that Mo was the one down low.
They called it on Lakin.
She was nowhere around there.
So they checked it. They're going to call it to Mo Wilson. Yeah, I was like, man, Lakin.
Nowhere near there.
Yeah, I was like, there's all sorts of things going on here. So misses the first, makes the second, and that should be a delay of game warning right there. No call. Finds Gilbert. Here we go.
Go.
Gilbert to Stevens.
Oh! I love it.
And there's another foul or timeout. Foul called against Rayleigh McCarter.
Boy, that was a cheapo.
Man, she's found her whistle over there.
That was a cheap one.
So that's Rayleigh's third personal foul, third team foul. 31-10, Tahlequah by 21 with 4.5 to go here in the third. Left alone for three, off the rim, no good. There you go, Stevens, right there to tip it to McCarter on the rebound.
So who gets the rebound there?
That's McCarter gets it. And then Adams gets a pocket pick. Swing and a miss. No foul call. Lobbed, McCarter tipped, and
McCarter
on the ground again. Poor McCarter.
Poor girl.
She was saying it was tipped. We believe that was tipped, but they gave it to Pryor, so. And by the look that Coach Qualls gave her just then, and I mean the official, I believe he also believed it was tipped, so. Good block there by McCarter and the rebound, and she's fouled.
And she didn't fall down.
Man, there's been a flurry of fouls. BJ Baker is excited because we're saying his name a lot, at least 7 times. So next foul by Pryor will put Tahlequah in the bonus.
Good job,
over Stevens. Long pass over to Gilbert, left alone for 3. She's dangerous. Couldn't get that to fall.
Good try. Good
Rayleigh
try.
on the floor again. I'm telling you, she's not making the points tonight, but she's doing all the other
I'm telling you, she has put in work. I mean, she is working her young tail off.
How many boards she got now?
9 rebounds.
Yeah.
And that's
Didn't scored though.
hey, but that's phenomenal though. I mean, those are things that you need to obviously acknowledge. And Stevens nearly steals it.
We're running a 1-3-1 and trapping in the corner, and boy.
3:42 to go here in the third. 31-10.
We'll put
Lady Tigers on top. And what's the foul there? See who they give it to.
There's Lauren, I think.
Yeah, Lauren picks up her first. Her first personal foul comes in the third quarter, and that's that's a win.
Yeah,
for her.
3 last night.
Yeah. So misses the first of 2 is Tyler Vance.
Block out girls. Yeah.
Makes the second one. So makes it 31-12, Tahlequah.
Most teams break somebody in the middle, and we're not, so it's kind of unusual.
And Adams for 3, can't get the fall. And man, we'd like to see Lauren just go ahead and take that. And good job there by Mo. Left alone for way down. Blocked by Rayleigh McCarter. Wild shot. Off Mo. Mo's trying to
sell that one.
Gotta like Mo right there to try to put the old convincing on him.
So what are we running here?
3 ball in the corner. Got it for number 23.
We were not
Bailey Smith.
Didn't know what defense we were.
31-15. And McCarter's out of bounds. Timeout, Tahlequah. See if it's going to be a 30-second or full.
I think it's a full.
Laura Lund State Farm Insurance.
Go ahead.
Has all kinds of insurance for your needs up there, and her staff up on Downing Street. House, car, farm if you want it. All kinds of insurance for you. Renters insurance. But anyway, Laura Lund State Farm, longtime sponsor of our program. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Yeah, and I was going to talk a little bit about Jackson Hewitt. You know, taxes have changed. For your biggest refund, you need taxes done right. Your local Tahlequah Jackson Hewitt. Your taxes for you starting at just $49. Book now at jacksonhewitt.com. New client exclusive for federal returns at participating locations.
Yeah.
See terms at jacksonhewitt.com/49. Gary, you should have those memorized.
I did. Taxes done your way. I do. Baker's Furniture. Baker's Furniture.
Maybe we could get them to get us some recliners for this side over here. Does that work, Ashley?
We'll see. 2:55 to go here in the third quarter, 31-15. And that's going to go, I thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it doesn't. And it's costing Tahlequah 2 points.
Pryor's getting it going here. We better get our stuff going.
And Adams has it knocked away in the pass to Mo Wilson.
We need to break somebody to the middle of the floor there, trying to go down the sidelines.
And I'm not real sure. It was a long pass down the court. It was out of bounds.
And she wasn't open. If she'd been open, that'd have been one thing. I'm getting kind of worried here, Ashley.
2:20 to go here in the third quarter. And good job there by Rayleigh to sink back down.
She's pretty quick.
She's very fast.
What kind of defense are we running here?
Inbounding at the top of the key, over to Vance. 3-ball, air ball, rebound, Carson Gilbert. And there's
somebody come help her.
And we have to call a timeout because everybody's running away. They're forgetting that they're in a press, and we've got to help our ball carriers here. So our ball handlers. It's a football. Coach, how about Chris's Quick Lube? Speaking of how fast the game's changed, they could change the oil pretty quick themselves, huh?
Yeah,
under 10 minutes.
Yeah. Started talking about Baker's Furniture a while ago. Bill, John, and Sherry out there. We were neighbors. Sherry and I were neighbors when we were a little bit young for a while up in the Grandview area. But they've been our sponsors for a long time, and they're great community people. Great community people. What do you heard from Bob Ed Culver on his campaign? Have you heard anything?
Well, he's back in session right now, so they're really busy.
Yeah.
31-16, 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Oh man, when you throw at the sideline like that, that's where they want you to go. They got you trapped, 2 people right there, and it worked for a little while, but it's not working right now.
Under 2 to go here in the third. And the momentum factor has really kind of switched over in favor of Pryor.
Yeah, we've had so many turnovers right here in the row.
Minute 30 to go. Can't get the fall, trying to get the rebound. And they're going to get Stevens for a foul, and 1. So again, just little possessions here and here, Coach. That's Stevens' second personal foul.
Yeah, we need something good to happen to us.
BJ Baker, trial attorney.
I'm sorry.
Miss, but then gets the rebound.
Oh, he boxed out.
Ooh.
Man, 3 Tigers and Vance gets the
ball. And now it's only an 11-point lead.
Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous. And we're still trying to get her down the sideline.
So that will send Rayleigh McCarter to the line shooting 2, and I believe that's Vance's 3rd personal foul. No, it's her 4th personal.
Her 4th personal.
4.
Well, all of a sudden, this press is really causing us a lot of trouble. Causing lots of trouble.
They're leaving Vance in as well.
Well, yeah.
There we go. McCarter makes the first of 2 on the BJ Baker trial attorney foul.
Got a beautiful release there.
Check it for Pryor.
Well, they just keep changing rules over and over and over. But this was a good one that you couldn't substitute on the first free throw. That was a good rule change.
Misses the second one. Tipped out of bounds. Oh, they're gonna say.
Ashley's trying to.
I'm always trying to tell them it's Tahlequah's basketball. Tahlequah by 12, 32-20 with 1:07 to go here in the third.
They are beating us up underneath the goal right now. Our back girls are going to have to get tough.
Top of the key, ball movement. Oh, head fake. Gonna attack inside. Floater off the glass. Rebound McCarty.
That's her 10th, I think.
That was
Wilson.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
And there's a tee.
Who teed who? What happened?
So they called Pryor for a foul, and then she started jumping around. The coach was yelling, and then they teed her up.
I didn't see what happened. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't know what they said.
You know, I got a story on that referee. When I was coaching, it was a Saturday morning. There was nobody in the bleachers.
So in theory, this should be 4 shots. You should get 2 for the technical and then 2 for the foul.
Yeah, we'll see.
So Gilbert shoots the technical for sure. There's one. On the B.J. Baker trial attorney, foul. And the B.J. Baker trial attorney technical.
I think they called it on the bench. Was that just the coach? Either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We needed something good to happen.
There it is.
That's it. Yeah, right there.
And she gets 2 more.
Is it 1 or 2?
It should be foul. She'll get so now whoever was fouled will come to the shooter.
But was it 1 or it's not a 1-on-1 anymore? It's shoot 2, right?
No,
yeah.
so the technical gets 2, and then the 5 bonus fouls gets 2. So whoever was fouled over here now goes to the line.
Should be Rayleigh.
Yeah.
But if I was Gilbert, I just made 2. I'd want to keep shooting.
But we still get the ball. Doesn't matter.
But anyway, Saturday morning game, nobody in the crowd. It was quiet, and this referee was walking down the court, and I said, you know, you missed that call just about that loud, and she teed me up.
And McCarter goes 1 for 2.
You deserved it.
I guess.
I'm just kidding.
I guess.
I'm sure you were saying other things before that.
I didn't. I mean, it was quiet. I didn't say a word to her.
Back to a 15-point lead here for the Lady Tigers of Tahlequah with 38.5 seconds to go here in the game.
We needed that, didn't we? We're going to have to get to work, and they're outworking us.
Better dribble.
Adams pulls it back out, 18 seconds to go.
Oh, gosh.
And the wild pass has it knocked away. And a foul and 1. And it's just a little panicky, right? Right? That, you know.
And invert, kind of like I don't need a pass, but it's very I don't know.
So Lakin now with 4 fouls. No, I believe they got it with 4, Coach.
Do they? Oh, man, that stinks. They need Lakin's intensity.
And 1, no good. Rebound McCarter. McCarter throws it away.
What are you doing?
That's 2 she's done on that same almost pass. That side of the sideline has not been good for the Lady Tigers.
Well, and right now you got a young you've got a young lady out there. We'll pick up this conversation after the break. 35-22 into 3. We'll be back. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When 1 or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Lady Tigers versus the Pryor Tigerettes. 35-22 is the score, and that was a 17-12 quarter in favor of Pryor. Obviously, the halftime adjustment made by Pryor to go to a much more aggressive press. And it was the catalyst to that.
And we got to remember, as bad as we're playing, we're way ahead. It's just don't panic. Somebody's got to keep moving.
Lane a stop in the ball game. Raylan McCarter onto the bench. Adams off the handoff. Trying to go back door to Gilbert. That's a great play. Great play to come out. Credit Stevens with an assist to Carson Gilbert.
That's the Tigers I'd like to see.
Now time to play a little defense here by the Lady Tigers. 3 ball, that's going to be long off the rim, or off the backboard. Rebound is Gilbert.
Somebody come.
Be a good time to do it.
There's right in the middle, right there. That is what we do.
Bounce pass to Adams.
Oh, take it back out. Don't Lakin.
And good job by Lakin to punch that ball free. Tahlequah, Pryor basketball.
Woo, I saw a foul coming. And she made a great
there by
play.
Lakin to get back down and punch that ball out. 6:57 to go, 37-22. Tigers of Tahlequah on top.
Yeah. They can take all the time they want. Pass it around.
Just be patient. And there we go. Good job by Mo Wilson.
She read that like a, what'd you call it,
romance novel. And there's a foul. Yep, foul call on number 5, Blake Osborne. That should be her second, if I got them marked right. First team foul here in the fourth quarter for Pryor.
Blake did a good job of taking that hit.
Osborne, her second personal. First team foul, fourth period.
Kelly, she went strong to the goal.
One thing about Lakin is she's going to play 100%.
Lakin Adams makes first of 2 on the B.J. Baker trial attorney foul.
We got a number 20 coming in the ball game for the Lady Tigers.
That's Lily Garcia who checks in the game.
2 for 2 for Lakin. That's big. All those are going to be big.
And Lady Tigers going to a little press here themselves of Tahlequah.
Get off of her.
And good job tip. Lily Garcia, talented freshman.
She's
6:15 to go here in the fourth. 39-22 is the score. Inside, ball's on the ground. And they're going to get Carson Gilbert for the foul.
Now that's okay. She fouled her enough to let her not make it. That's important.
Foul being charged to Carson Gilbert. Her first personal. Team first foul, fourth period.
First foul for the Lady Tigers of Tahlequah here in the second half. Goodness sakes, I'm going to get it right. Here in the fourth quarter. And the first of that B.J. Baker trial attorney foul was made by number 4, Kaylee Kerr, who's been relatively quiet tonight. It'll be fine if she stays that way. And rebound. Left-handed layup by Kerr.
Just got out-hustled.
39-25. Off-Lord. And I'm telling you, Tahlequah is just struggling right now with this press.
Not getting in the right place.
It's just got a little bit of that panic mode right here. 14-point lead now for the Tigers of Tahlequah. 5:50 to go here in the game. Stole by Stevens.
Good job. Oh, right in the middle.
We're going to need help.
Right in the middle. Good job. That's exactly what you're supposed to do.
There we go.
There. Nice fake.
Is that a screen?
$5:15 to go. Adams working off a screen. Bounce pass to Stevens.
It's a reach-in. She's going to get her fifth if she don't watch it. Foul. Who's that going to be on? Mo? No.
foul is going to be charged to Mo Wilson.
Oh, Wilson, her second personal foul.
Second team foul of the period.
Excuse me. You said we really need to try to win by 15, correct?
Yeah, that's the max we can get over. But right now, I just want to win.
Oh, I get it.
You know,
I agree.
Because it's uncomfortable. 4:54 to go. It's 39-26. Tahlequah has only scored 4 points here in the fourth quarter. Both teams have. It's 4-4.
Garcia did her part. Good job. Good job.
And has it stolen from her. Held ball. Goes back to Pryor.
That number 3, she was the one that got in there earlier and got that rebound. She's everywhere.
The energy level for Pryor now has just, I mean, it's really elevated.
And we've got to elevate with them, but we've not.
And just caught him sleeping. Rebound
Good job. Good job.
Carter got up for that one. There we go. 12 too soon.
And Adams picks a pocket.
Slow down. Slow down. Oh, man. Take it up strong. There you go.
There you go. Lauren Stevens with 2. Man, that was a frustrated, like, get in the goal. 41-26. And they're going to get Mo Wilson with a foul. That's her third personal.
Her momentum is going to carry her forward into that foul.
13 fouls, period.
Ashley's on empty over here.
Man, sorry, got to get some water in me here, guys.
It's not only players that get nervous, the announcers get nervous too.
Step out. Oh.
Timeout, Pryor. See if it's a full or a 30. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
If you're struggling with your weight and you're not happy with what you see in the mirror, maybe you've tried tons of different gyms and it's very intimidating, or you've tried all the different diets and nothing seems to work, it's time to take control of your life and be the person that you know you can be and your family deserves. We're Elevated Aesthetics, and we're not just a normal gym. You see, the people who come here get results. On average, each client that joins loses over 32 pounds, and we've helped our clients lose over 5,000 pounds in total. When you come, you're going to get the one-on-one help you need and deserve to help guide you through this confusing journey called health and fitness. Also, our gym is private, just for our clients. So you're going to be welcomed into this family who are all striving after the same goal, and you won't come into this gym feeling awkward or deal with a crowded gym. So if you're looking to achieve the results that you've never thought were possible and you want a place to belong, here at Elevated Aesthetics, we're here for you. If you're interested, text family to 918-265-4477. 918-265-4477, and we'll get together and show you all the different options that we have.
Welcome back to Green Country Sports Network. And tipped out of bounds. What a hustle play by Stevens, but it goes back out of bounds. Stays Pryor basketball, 4:06 to go.
It'd be better just let that one go out of bounds and tip it back to Pryor. But it's just instinct to try to go get the ball.
Pryor brings it back out.
Somebody sneaking in? No, they changed it.
Rebound Stevens.
Good job.
She has double dribbled. Look, wide open is McCarter.
Yes.
Nice job.
Good job, Lincoln. Nice pass.
Good ball movement there by the Lady Tigers.
It's us up by 16, 17 again.
43-26. There's a long rebound. Sue's got it. And McCarter battling for it. Let's see.
Is that for them?
Foul on 3 push. It's going to be, that's Journey Nunley.
Okay. I was thinking they were calling on Lakin. I'm like, really?
Some of these back girls have got to come up. There she is right here, Lakin. Good job. Good job. Lauren did perfect.
Nice backdoor pass and cut by Gilbert. Man, good job there by the Lady Tigers of Tahlequah, 45-26, 2:50 to go.
I think
they've righted the ship, Coach.
The ship, yes.
There we go. Settled down, got that swagger back a little bit off that timeout.
Whatever Coach said to him, and say it again.
And out of bounds, Tahlequah basketball on the forced turnover.
Oh, he's going to say.
No, he's going to say it's tipped. How can he see that from over here? It was over here. Look, they should talk about it. She had the better look than he did. We'll see.
It was blue.
So overturned by the official. Goes blue basketball. Pryor basketball. 2:40 to go. 45-26. Tigers by 19.
Boy, that was quick, too. Got back to 19 in a hurry.
We'll let them pass around like they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. $2:15 to go.
They're going to need some threes, and they're not even working for a three.
Double dribble. And Gilbert with the rebound.
Oh, he wasted a dribble.
No. For three. No good. Long rebound.
Good job, Wilson.
And good job by
Wilson.
And that's got to be the foul called on 10. That should be 5 on her, so she'll be done for the night.
Yeah, she was
on the trip. You know, it's just hustle.
She was hustling. There was nothing about that.
Yeah, it was an inadvertent trip. There wasn't anything nefarious about that. Just hustling and just playing basketball, right? That's what that's what you want young ladies. All athletes really, not just young ladies. That sounds weird. So.
Look down.
Timeout. Tahlequah. Full timeout. Yeah. We'll take it with them. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Need care? Curious about our team? Or just trying to pay a bill? It all starts at alwaysnhs.org. Find the care you need right where you are, with service locations, contact info, and directions all in one place. Need to upload imaging, estimate a bill, ask a question, or pay online? We've made it easy. Looking for a career that matters? See what makes NHS a great place to work. Apply right from your phone. Find your provider and stay connected with the latest NHS news and community updates right at your fingertips. At Northeastern Health System, we don't do sometimes, we do always. Always NHS.
Welcome back to Green Country Sports Network. It's about a minute 55 left to go here in the game. Tahlequah with a pretty commanding lead. Again, we're talking about district points, and they matter, so Tahlequah needs to win by more than 15 tonight. And right now, they're up 20. Excuse me, right now they're up 19, excuse me. Gilbert being pressured.
Oh, don't take that, Gilbert.
Over to Moe, to McCarter. McCarter forcing inside to Gilbert. Nice layup there. Wow. Give McCarter an assist.
And give Gilbert the props for moving without the ball.
Minute 25 to go. And blocked by Moe.
I think she traveled, unfortunately. She really didn't have good possession of that.
Well, the thing is, I don't think you can travel when you don't have possession. But at what point does she get possession and lose possession? You know what I mean? So
right.
Throw out the red flag. So the instant replay.
Minute 10 to go. Off the rim, no good. Pryor gets the rebound. And that is a travel. She took a little extra step there. Minute 5 remaining in the game.
Up the floor.
Long pass to Adams. And we got it. 49-26. Tahlequah on top, under a minute to go.
That's usually Lakin making those passes.
And good defense there by Stevens. Rebound, McCarter, and Mo Wilson throws it away.
Holy smokes.
2-point basket, number 4, Tahlequah.
49-28 is the score.
That's the way to keep your dribble. Good job.
Good screen. Man, she was set. Set, and that's a tough call right there. That is a tough call right there. She most certainly was set. What a tough call right there.
2-point basket, number 23, Bailey Smith.
See if that girl will fake a fall down again.
Yeah. I mean, it was a hard screen, don't get me wrong, but she was most certainly set, and she's the one who fell down. I mean, it's not our fault. 5 seconds to go. Tahlequah going to win by 19 here, 49-30. Lady Tigers over Pryor and a big district win. First State Bank Player of the Week, Rayleigh McCarter.
Rayleigh McCarter, yep.
So we will be back with the boys game. We thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Pryor Tigers. And Coach, that was a great game for the Lady Tigers of Tahlequah with a good victory, a good district victory, and they're going to get some really good district points out of that. The Max, they lost to Pryor the first time they met, by 7, and so they beat them by 19 tonight, 49-30. So a swing of 8 district points in favor of Tahlequah. So looking at some scores across, just keep an eye for the Lady Tigers at 5A. Claremore getting throttled by Glenpool, 70-34.
Finally. That's unbelievable.
So now Tahlequah will move into third place. They're into third place in the district after that. The other score we want to check, and East Central barely slips past McAllister, 58-51. But some stats from the Lady Tigers game. Let's see if I can get this pulled up.
Well, while you're doing that was a great victory because we played super well, and then we kind of got shaky there for a few minutes, and then they were able to come back and execute again at a high level. That's hard to do, actually.
Absolutely. Lakin Adams had 12 points. Gilbert had 18. Mo Wilson had 5. Stevens with a double-double, 10 and 10. 10 rebounds, 10 points. McCarter had 4 points. She was our first state bank player of the game, with an outstanding performance last night. But if you look at the rest of the things that she did tonight, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. I mean, that's phenomenal work by that young lady. Coach, we're going to step aside as we get ready for the start of the Tahlequah Tigers versus Pryor Tigers.
Dick Dobbins, and I'm a freshman.
Devin Dick, freshman. Aiden Johnson, junior.
Castor Wilson, and junior.
Jet Morrison, sophomore.
Lakin Adams, junior. Rayleigh McCarter, sophomore. Mo Wilson, senior.
Carson Gilbert, senior.
Lauren Stevens.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast. The Tahlequah Tigers versus the Pryor Tigers. And we are about ready for the starting lineups for Pryor. Head coach, Nathan Smith. Last time these two teams played each other, it was a long night out in Pryor. It was a double overtime victory for Pryor. And so Tahlequah, let's see if they can get a little advantage.
That's one of those games you look back and say, man, we should have won that game. And so I'm sure they're looking for some revenge tonight.
Starting lineup for Pryor, 5'10", sophomore, number 1, Jet Stevens.
Another Jet.
Another guard, number 2, 5'10", sophomore, Dax Thompson.
Boy, they got a couple of bodies, look like football players.
Number 5, sophomore, Khalil Spurrier. And 6'2" senior, number 10, Gavin Roberts. And a 6' senior, number 21, Jackson Navers. That's starting lineups for the Pryor Tigers. And now the starting lineups for your Tahlequah Tigers. Head coach Matt Qualls, assisted by Seth Pratt and Tanner Christian.
I got fouled over here. Ashley fouled.
Elbows.
Yeah.
Old elbows. A sophomore guard, number 0, Jet Morrison.
And then a guard, 6'3" junior.
6'3" junior, number 1, Wheezy Aiden Johnson.
And a guard, 6'1".
A freshman, 6'1" guard, number 3, Jevin Dick.
And a guard, 5'10".
Guard, 5'10", junior, number 10, Caston Wilson. And last but not least, a freshman, number 22, Duke Dobbins.
Hey, we ran in a buzzsaw last night. Memorial is one of the best teams in the state, and they pretty well had their way with us. So it's good to be back to some not so tough competition as some.
We are ready. There's no love lost between these two teams here tonight. The one thing I will say with utter and absolute confidence is that the Tigers will win.
Hey, these two schools have been playing each other for well over 100 years, and
that is
a lot of heartbreak.
You can take that and put it in the First State Bank account. The Tigers will win. Here we go. Wheezy Johnson going up against Dax Thompson on the jump. Got to stay in their plane. There it is. And Wheezy wins the jump. Caston comes down with it over to Jevin Dick. Working off the screen, window screen, and he loses the handle. And in transitions, Pryor. Good job to get back. Long pass. Spurrier.
This number 5 was very impressive as a substitute the first game. He's worked his way in the starting lineup.
And Tahlequah going into, looks like a man coach, don't you think?
Devin
just kind of playing off there.
Yeah.
Over here on the left to Jet Stevens. They pull up at the top of the key for 10 off the front of the rim. No good. Dobbins with the rebound.
Oh, yeah, this is the Jet versus Jet game, isn't
Yeah.
it? You guys may have already talked about that.
Jevin over here on the right wing. Over to Dobbins.
Pryor Tigers are in a zone.
Caston Wilson, the game winner against Glenpool. Jet Morrison. Wheezy. Thought about it, changed his mind. Inside, and to Dobbins, kicks it out to Caston Wilson. He's got to look for 3. Caston Wilson can't get it to fall. Rebound Pryor. That's Jet on the rebound. And good take, can't get it to finish, and gets the rebound. And there's Caston Wilson able to rip it out. That's going to be a held ball, so it'll go back to Pryor.
Yep.
Pryor basketball, 6:38 to go here in the first. No score. Working inside, nothing doing. Out to Roberts. He gets it over to Spurrier. Goes to the short corner for Jet Stevens. Can't get it to fall. And good effort there by number 2, Dax Thompson. Just couldn't come down with the rebound. Knocks it out of bounds. Goes to Tahlequah. Still no score. 6:30 to go here in the first. Jet Morrison will bring the ball down for the Tigers of Tahlequah. Dobbins in the short corner 3. Nice release. And count it. Dobbins for 3. Tickling the twine from beyond the line.
He started the game yesterday with 3.
Same idea, yeah. And then they're going to get Caston for a push. 10 on 10. First foul for Caston Wilson. That's a B.J. Baker trial attorney foul.
Caston Wilson for the Tigers, his first. Team's first foul.
First team foul comes at 6:06 here in the first. 3-0 Tahlequah on top. Inbound to Spurrier. Back over to Jackson Mavers.
You play that back in replay. He took 4 steps before he ever dribbled. But it was just so slow and it's hard to tell. Oh,
nice footwork, nice pass. Can't get it to fall, and that's a rebound by Morrison, but has it knocked out of his hands. And the scrappy Pryor team comes up with it. Mavers inside. He stopped, picked up his dribble, and good job there by Wheezy to knock it out of his hands. Just a good hustle play, but it goes back to Pryor.
I believe he set some kind of record for the slide. Boy, he dove head first and just kept sliding.
Mavers inbounds it. Spurrier for three. And we're tied at three off the three ball by Khalil Spurrier. 5:25 to go here in the first.
Yeah, Spurrier was a difference maker last game when he came in. I remember that.
Yeah. Jet Morrison being guarded by Spurrier. Gets over, rotates around. Dobbins decides against the three ball. Over to Jevin. Dobbins, same spot where he had the three while ago. Couldn't get it to fall. And we've gotten a shaken up Wilson.
Hit his head.
Yeah. And so we got to stop play.
Does he have to come out?
I think if they stop play, I think they have to. I would think they would have to sub him, but
I guess not. Maybe the.
no. Here we go. Yeah. Connor Tyndall. He's going to check in the game.
Two guys trying to block the shot just ran right over him.
He took a pretty good shot to the back of the head there, and so he'll get checked out by one of the best trainers in the state, Bryce Relic. He takes good care of all of our athletes here at Tahlequah. We appreciate all that he does. Like a good neighbor, Bryce Rydick is there. And Laura Lund, State Farm.
That's right.
Khalil Spurrier tried to do some work there in the short corner, has the ball knocked loose, and Pryor's able to come up with it. On the opposite short corner, three ball, and it is short off the rim. Rebounds his own shot, gets it over for a three ball made by Jet Stevens. Timeout, Tahlequah. That's a 30-second timeout. So fast timeout, Coach.
Yeah, that is a quick one. And talk a little bit about Tommy Nick's Auto Group. Tommy came here and moved here from McAllister back in the 2017 era, and brought his daughter with him as a great player as a junior, and she finished out her career here with well over 1,000 points. But anyway, got a sports family, and got some great service department out there, great prices, great vehicles. Go by and see him, Tommy Nick's Auto Group. They will not be undersold.
You see, they got their. You know who else has their name on the floor out here? Right next to Tommy Nick's is Tahlequah Lumber.
Yeah.
A good sponsor of the Green Country Sports Network and Tahlequah Lumber. They also own Pryor Lumber, so it's a battle of the lumber yards. So
and Wagner Lumber
and Salisal. So, but tonight is the battle of Pryor Lumber and Tahlequah Lumber, and so I'm curious what kind of betting. Not to say they're betting on this game, but curious if there's any friendly wagers between the two lumber yards. So might have to reach out to Brett Bynum and see, hey, does someone from Pryor have to wear a funny hat or vice versa, depending on who wins this game. Tahlequah basketball down three off of the three-pointer made by Jet Stevens. Getting inside to Wheezy. Wheezy right back to Connor Tyndall. Good ball movement. And Connor Tyndall finds pay dirt.
Dobbins hit that first shot out of the corner, and that, good steal, Wheezy.
Good interception there by Wheezy. Finish. They counted it.
Go strong.
That's a B.J. Baker trial attorney foul, and he's got an opportunity for the old-fashioned old-fashioned three-point play.
At first, when I looked up, she pointed her hand. I thought she was going to charge. I was like, oh, no.
Well, Wheezy might need some countryside wellness after that hit he took that time.
Smart wave technology only provided at Countryside Wellness.
I did tell Rayleigh a while ago, I said, did you just like hanging out on the floor? She just kind of laughed.
So three-point play there by Wheezy. And answered with their own three-pointer. Jet Stevens with his second three-pointer. Makes it 9-8. Pryor back on top by one.
I think they're 3 for 4 here.
Dobbins pulls up for three. Good look. And off the rim, no good. Rebound, Pryor. And nearly stolen. Good job by our Jet to get his hands on the ball. Mavers kids, I feel like I've called his name for many years.
he a senior?
He is a senior, so.
Well, Tyndall came back in the ball game a while ago. I didn't know that.
Tyndall come in for Caston, who had to go out
with the injury.
Neighbors at the top of the key.
We're playing a soft man-to-man.
Being very patient, looking for their opportunities. 2:38 to go here in the first. Tipped out of bounds, stays Pryor basketball. A couple of Pryor players going to sub in now. Number 25, Cameron Earls, and number 20, Mason Wiggins. They'll go in for Mavers and Dax Thompson, so they'll head to the bench. 2:36 to go here in the first. It's 9-8 Pryor on top.
Did you say Neighbors?
I said Mavers.
Mavers. I was thinking State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, that's what I was thinking.
Just moving it around the horn inside, and then we have a whistle. See what that call is. We got an offensive foul called against Pryor. Number 10, Gavin Roberts. That's his first personal foul, and is the team's second foul here in the first quarter.
They're really looking for that foul.
Weezy being guarded by Wiggins. Now back to Jet Morrison. Inside to Dobbins. Dobbins back out to Jevin Dick.
He missed a wide open.
Yeah, Tyndall was wide open. Can't get it to fall. Up for rebound. Jet Morrison with the hustle, but they're going to give him for a foul. So Jet Morrison picks up his first B.J. Baker trial attorney. That's the second team foul for Tahlequah with 1:57 to go here in the first quarter. Spurrier handling the pressure well. Brings it back out, gets it over to Stevens. No relation. Trying the left wing, gonna try the right wing. Here's a little political advice. They belong to the same bird. Out of bounds will be Pryor basketball. Looking inbounds, looking inside, trying to do a window screen, nothing doing. And Caston Wilson, who's checked back in, ends up hitting it right to the Pryor player. And that was a good basket there by Cameron Earls.
And they're back out in the lead.
11-8, Pryor by 3. Good attack there by Tyndall. Can't get it to fall. So Connor Tyndall will go to the line after that B.J. Baker trial attorney foul.
That was a very strong move to even get that shot off.
Shooting two.
He was strong.
Micah Cervantes going to check in the ball game after this free throw. And misses the first of two. Cervantes is going to check in for Aiden Johnson.
That vehicle I bought from Tommy Nix, I had to call them to get help on how to operate that vehicle. There's so much computer stuff on those new vehicles.
Tyndall goes 1 for 2 at the line. Now for 3 points in the game. Nice cut to the basket, nice pass play, and that was how you move the ball. And a good basket there by Cameron Earls. Yeah, Earls now with 4 points, and it's a 4-point lead for Pryor. High post to Cervantes, Cervantes to Tyndall, and couldn't get the shooter's roll. Now let's see what we got. A couple dudes on the floor. Let's see who the whistle's going to be on.
You know, that was very impressive. There were 4 bounce passes in a row right there. That was really good.
Mike. Foul's called on Micah Cervantes. That is his first foul, and that's the third team foul for the Tigers of Tahlequah here in the first quarter. 30 seconds remaining here and tipped. Good job there by Caston Wilson. Gets it over to Cervantes. Cervantes can't get it to fall. Just trying to hustle. Rebound Pryor.
Get off.
17 seconds remaining here in the first, and Tyndall doing a good job there, pressuring Neighbors. Long pass to Earls, and helps when he's 6'5" and got long arms, right?
Yes.
5 seconds to go here in the first. Spurrier pulls up for three, can't get it to fall. Rebound Cervantes, and that's the end of one. Tahlequah 9, Pryor 13. We'll be back. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Pryor Tigers. And Pryor's on top 13-9 by 4. And Tahlequah trying to get some baskets to fall. Weezy Johnson with 3 points. Connor Tyndall with 3 points. Duke Dobbins with 3 points. And that is how we arrive at 9.
Pretty good addition there.
Yeah. 3 times 3 is 9. Tahlequah math. Start of the second quarter. Tahlequah with the ball. Jet over to Jevin.
Pryor's much more effective on this man-to-man than they were against the zone.
At the top of the key is Jevin, gets it over to Jet. Jet goes to his right, back to his left. Nice pass to Jevin Dick. Goes baseline, nothing doing, back out to Jet Morrison. Morrison attacks baseline, steps back to give it to Jevin Dick. And there we go. Jevin Dick for 3.
I like to see that. He made one of those last night.
Pulls within 1. It's now 12-13, 7:18 to go. Good ball movement here by Pryor. Almost textbook. And can't get the layup. Good defense. Good hustle by Tyndall. But Pryor ultimately comes down with it. Spurrier kicks it out. And the stagger step.
That'd been okay if he'd have shot it. He didn't.
Jet Morrison going to bring the ball down for the Tigers.
So they're back in the zone again. Showed man-to-man there for just a minute. Man.
And stolen there by Pryor. Dax Thompson over to Mavers.
Boy, okay, you don't have time to sit there and hold it and think about it when they're playing zone on you.
And Jevin staying right there with him. They thought they were going to get the 5-second call. Mavers being guarded by Jevin Dick. Mavers to his right. Spins around and good trap there by
3 seconds.
3 ball. Can't get the fall. Trying to get the rebound and tip right back to Pryor. And trying to get the hell ball and just slap hands.
Boy, blocked by
and Tyndall.
And
Tyndall's foul by Spurrier. Woo. And Khalil Spurrier's first personal.
First team foul, second half. Checking in for Pryor, number 1. Jet Stevens, number 10.
Jet Stevens checks back in the game, and Gavin Roberts does as well. Three ball.
Boy, now there's some movement without the ball.
That was a 2-point basket by Jevin Dick. Puts the Tigers of Tahlequah back on top, 14-13.
You can score without the ball if they pass it to you. We're back in the lead. It's kind of a...
Mavers falls down with the ball.
Get on.
And timeout. Nearly had to cross half court to get it. 30-second timeout, Pryor.
Brenda and Renita's our sisters and the investment advisor representative. They've been in Tahlequah for over 30 years and enjoy helping people reach their financial goals. They set up retirement plans, work with individuals who want to save for retirement or college. Call to schedule a time to meet with them, and if you're wanting to get started in investment or you're looking at retiring, they have their families' names all over this Hall of Fame wall and all-state wall. Great supporter of Tahlequah Athletics. I think their sisters are getting inducted in the Hall of Fame tomorrow night.
Who are they?
Robin.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, 5:19 to go here in the second.
So congratulations. I'm sorry. Congratulations to Robin.
14-13, Tahlequah on top. Pryor with the ball. On the floor for the Tahlequah Tigers, Micah Cervantes, Connor Tyndall, Wheezy Johnson, Jet Morrison, and Duke Dobbins. Good inside out, finding a three ball is number 20, Mason Wiggins, for three.
Somebody's got to guard somebody if you're in man-to-man.
Jet Morrison over Wheezy. Pryor with a 2-point lead now. And Dobbins, I'm telling you, it's a battle for the ball down here. Let's see what the whistle is. On the floor.
You're calling a foul on that?
Yeah, foul called against Pryor. Cameron Earls.
I mean, we'll take it, but you know.
He must have pulled a knife out or something at the bottom of that pile.
Casta Wilson checks back in the game as Connor Tyndall will head to the bench. Jet Morrison over here on the wing. Over
Right
Dobbins.
there's the shot. Against the 2-1-2 right there.
Cervantes back to Dobbins. Dobbins for three and in and out. And Cervantes, look at that, trying to hand it off between his legs. On the rebound. Held ball.
I like his play.
He just hustles. Looks here. We have a foul call? So no, not a held ball. They
thought it would be a held ball.
Man, yeah, okay. So they called Dax Thompson for the foul.
Well, we should have got 2 points for a takedown there.
Nice fake there by Jet Morrison, but the acrobatic windmill couldn't get it to go. And then there's another foul call. Let's see if that's going to be on Jet. That is.
I'll give you choice to Jet Morrison.
That's Jet's second personal foul. Jevin Dick going to check back in the game for Jet Morrison. First team foul for Tahlequah.
He's so aggressive. I mean, he just wants every ball. That's a good thing.
On the wing is Mavers, being guarded by Wheezy. He nearly lost it. Casta Wilson doing a good job pressure. Mavers works inside and off the rim, no good. Casta Wilson runs down that rebound.
Well, they ran that offense really well and got a good shot.
Wheezy inside to Dobbins, and Dobbins has to bring the ball down. Back out to Wheezy Johnson. Over to Jevin, who moves around to Caston. Good ball movement, tipped. Aiden comes down with it. Skip pass across the court. Good ball movement. Looking for their opportunities. And an aggressive Pryor defense right there. Finds Aiden Johnson. Can he finish? And he does. Great job there by Aiden Johnson. He now has 5 points in the game. We're tied at 16.
And that was a great job of being patient on your offense. Did what you wanted.
Jevin applying pressure to Wiggins. To his right wing, Mavers. Inside off the face of Cervantes. And they're going to get Cervantes with the foul.
Hustle foul.
That's a tough one right there.
Kind of like in the girls' game where when Vance fouled when she was just, kind of tripped her hustling, it just happens.
So Sawyer Henderson going to check in for Micah Cervantes. You know, I'll say this. Micah Cervantes reminds me of Miguel from last year.
Yeah.
You know, The way he plays, the effort, the energy, just the scrappiness.
They need to start taking charges, right?
Yeah, if he starts taking charges, they may.
Miguel 2.0.
Miguel 2.0, exactly. 2:25 to go here in the second. We're all tied at 16. Long three ball, and man, he's not afraid to shoot from there.
They're shooting hot tonight.
Mason Wiggins from way downtown.
What is that, 4 of those they've made on the...
Dobbins looking to do something over to Aiden Johnson. Back to Dobbins. Dobbins inside, nothing doing. Brings it back out over to Caston. Drives baseline. Euro step. Back out to Caston for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Dobbins. And he can't get the floater to fall.
That was a really good look, though.
Dobbins was looking for a foul. And there's Caston Wilson just trying to pick the pocket. And that's a walk. He's rolling on his tail. Is that not a walk? And then we get a foul call on the floor. Foul's going to be on Jevin Dick.
Man, that is unbelievable. I'm pretty sure
that ref is not afraid to blow her whistle. She will call some fouls.
Long inbounds to Stevens. He attacks. And then they are going to call charge. That's the right. He lowered his shoulder. So Jet comes back into the game.
Pryor's calling for Weezy to get teed up.
What's that?
Pryor's calling for Weezy to get
teed up. And that was, he probably needs to calm down. I'm not saying, I'm never going to advocate for our guys to get a tee, but you can't yell in the kid's face. You've got to have some composure right here. You've got to have some composure, in this moment.
Yeah, they're still mouthing back and forth with each other.
19-16. Pryor by 3.
Weezy just plays with a lot of passion.
Absolutely. Weezy attacks baseline. And he's pushed out of bounds. Weezy's trying to say it was continuation.
No, it wasn't. NBA it would have been.
Jackson
Mavers is whistled for his second personal foul.
15th foul.
And so
it is a Pryor Tahlequah game. You never know.
Absolutely. So Aiden Johnson will go to the line on that B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. Shooting 2. Minute 7 remaining here in the first half. Tahlequah down 3. Makes the first of 2. Weezy now with 6. Leading scorer for the Tigers.
Hard-fought game right here. Pretty evenly played. JV game was just like this. It was close.
Nate goes 2 for 2 at that trip to the line. Pulls within 1, 18-19, minute 4 to go here in the first half.
Back in our press.
Long pass intercepted by Aiden Johnson. Crosses him up, baseline. Finds Jet, in with 3 people. Out to Aiden. 45 seconds, long pass over to Jevin. Bounce pass inside to Henderson. And good take there. Oh, what a finish by Sawyer Henderson to go up and under.
That was crazy.
That's a nice touch there by that young man.
Left-handed scoop shot, man.
Tigers of Tahlequah on top in this back and forth ball game. And there we go. Can't get a travel. 3 ball, count it. Mason Wiggins with 9. He has 3 threes, and Pryor's back up by 2. 22-20 with 10 seconds to go here the first half. Long pass out to Dobbins, 7-6. 5-4. Pull-up jumper at the buzzer, off the rim, no good. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Tahlequah 20, Pryor 22. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
9 points for Michigan and 4 points for Cameron Earls.
Okay.
Let's go, dance floor glow. I know, you know, I can psycho in when you join in. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. That's it. Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it.
Welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network, and we have a guest here for halftime, and Coach David Qualls and Coach Gary Wing is sitting between two basketball masterminds here. So, well, I'm just going to facilitate. Anyway. Great win tonight, Coach, and big win by the maximum amount of points possible, right?
Yeah.
So
got our 15.
So when you get the 15, since they had 7, we net 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
usually, if it's a tiebreaker head-to-head, you go to the head-to-head scores, and then if it goes to more of a 3 or 4-way tiebreak, they kind of go more toward district points on that.
So a couple. Claremore lost tonight big to Glenpool, and McAllister lost to East Central, so you effectively moved into 3rd place in the district, so that's a good position to be in, and that's what we were talking about last night. So you find yourself exactly where you really kind of want to be now, right?
Yeah, that's right, where we want to be, and another home game coming up on Tuesday, so hopefully we can continue to get better, because I still don't think we've peaked yet as a group. You know, we're doing some things really well, obviously, and it's kind of going in spurts right now. And, you know, I still think we can put 4 quarters together a little bit better, more consistently. So hopefully we continue to get better.
Yeah. Well, we talked about that during the game. I believe 4th quarter possibly. There were some things going wrong with us and had a bad spurt there. But I was very impressed that you all put it back together and played the lights out at the end. That's hard to do, Coach.
It is hard to do, and it's, you know, there's a kind of a gray area when you want to, you know, we had a pretty good cushion there going to start the second half, and you know, when you get pressed, you want to attack pressure, but at the same time, if you don't have an opportunity to score, you kind of want to rest on offense a little bit. We played that 3rd quarter like we were down 10, I thought, and we got in a rush a little bit, but bounced back to 4th quarter, finished the game strong. You know, we were able to execute our offense, pull them into the man-to-man, and execute our stuff, and pull away with a win there.
Do you girls play better against a man or a zone, you think, offensively?
You know, I think we've seen so much man lately that you know, with the winning streak kind of where we're at, I think it's been man, but we get great looks against a zone. It's just kind of whether they're falling that night or not.
Yeah.
So Rayleigh McCarter was named First State Bank Player of the Week with the game she had last night, and really from tonight she had a lot of those what people call the trash stats, 12 plus rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, and that's really something exciting for you as being a sophomore, something to build around. It seems like there's always been a post girl in Tahlequah that has came through along with a short point guard, right?
Yeah, we've had a 6-footer here. We got a good streak of years of putting a 6-foot post player out there. Unfortunately, this year we're able to put 2 of them out there. So, and they were both big for us tonight. Pryor's kind of a throwback team. They like to get the ball in the paint, and they don't shoot a lot of threes, and it's more of a high-low game. And our key going into the game was to just keep them off the free throw line and make them score over us. They played at Glenpool on Tuesday and shot 25 plus free throws, and when we went to Pryor early in the year, we put them on the line 20 times. So
right.
We were able to do that in the first half and to make them shoot over some long arms. So I thought we did a pretty good job of that early on.
Yeah, and you were blocking shots in the first half without fouling anybody. So
yeah, good verticality early on.
A testament to your defense. You held them to 5 points in the first half, 2 in the first, 3 in the second quarter. Of course, then they switched it up and got into the press, and then there was a 17-12 third quarter, but then righted the ship in the fourth and went 14-8 with a final 49-30. And so that's a big win for the Lady Tigers. It's got to be good for their confidence going into Tuesday night, which is senior night.
Yeah. Tuesday night we get to honor our seniors Tuesday night, and they've grown so much in the last 15 months. Obviously, experience helps that, but a chance to send them out with a win on Tuesday night and to hopefully solidify ourselves in the district race and continue to keep playing good basketball.
Yeah, it's very good to get hot at the right time going into regionals, which just a few weeks away. So McAllister, and then we're on the road for the remaining part of the season. Is that correct?
3 in a row on the road. We go to Durant next Friday for that long trip, and then we come back on the holiday on Monday afternoon and go to Claremore, and then we'll finish at East Central on Tuesday night. So there's a lot of basketball in that little stretch right there.
A lot of tough games still yet to be played.
Can I ask you an X and O question?
Sure.
When Pryor went to a full court press, you were able to pass, get several layups in a row, and then something happened and we started turning the ball over a lot. So did they do anything different?
Not. They were in a kind of a softer diamond, a softer 1-2-1-1, and we had a stretch there of about 3 possessions in a row where we were out of the spots we were supposed to be in. We actually had 1-2-1-1, you want to split the top girl, but you also want to split the middle girl. And we were, at one point we had too many people up top and not enough people at the half line. And then there toward the end, we had too many people back. So it was really, and we had a spell where we had subs in. It was just making sure people were in the right spot. And once we did that kind of toward the end, we got some 2-on-1s that we wanted to get.
You guys are running your offense so well and cutting without the ball and moving, great passing, very impressive.
Yeah, it's just, there's the chemistry. They've continued to build it. And, they got 20 games under the belt this year, and, they had 23 or 24 last year. So that chemistry and experience and playing together every day in practice is starting to pay off.
So who do we have Tuesday night?
McAllister. Senior night.
Yeah, I didn't know if the folks out there knew that or not, but.
So Buffaloes, we got to win at their place, so fully expect to play hard and get another win at ours, right?
I hope so, yeah. I think our girls will be ready to go. Senior night.
Coach,
I will be.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, you bet.
Congratulations.
You guys. Thank you.
Come out and support the Lady Tigers.
Coach David Qualls, and we are just about to start the second half. We'll be back. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
it wasn't. but this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa Cash at
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Start of the second half. It will be Pryor basketball and the lead. 22-20. See what adjustments have been made by the Tahlequah Tigers, and this has been the game that we expected it to be. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There's that give and go right there with good defense there by Jevin Dick. Keep him from getting to the basket.
And we're starting out man-to-man, pressing all over, trying to get him.
Jackson Mavers out to Khalil Spurrier for three, too long. And out of bounds, last touch Dobbins, will be Pryor basketball.
I'm glad he's okay. He took an awkward fall that time.
Mavers trying to inbound it. Gets it over to number 10. That's Gavin Roberts. Back to Spurrier. Spurrier being guarded by Jevin. Looking inside, nothing doing there. Working off the screen, tacks to the right. Floater off the rim, no good. Tipped by Dobbins. Blocked by Weezy.
That was good defense. Dobbins dropped off his man and helped Weezy out. Looked good.
Dobbins comes against the ball. 6:55 to go here in the third. And Dobbins is fouled by number 1, Jet Stevens.
Foul's going to be charged to Jet Stevens, his third personal.
He said he got a hold of him there. It's a first team foul. And we're having a discussion with Mr. Spurrier over here. Probably a warning. Probably didn't agree with that call. And, you know, I can understand it a little bit. Over to Caston Wilson here on the left wing. Dobbins working back to his right.
We're just having a hard time getting the shot
Corner
off.
three, nothing but net for Aiden Johnson. Aiden now with 10 points on the game, leading the score for the Tahlequah Tigers, and puts Tahlequah back up by 1. Mavers, head fakes, tacks, kicks out to Spurrier. Spurrier attacks, spin, and can't get to fall. And good position, good box out by Duke Dobbins to get the rebound.
A good fundamental move by Dobbins.
6:06 to go in the third. Jet Morrison, who has been quiet, still with no points in the game.
He can't get in a scoring position.
At the top of the key, Duke pulls up for three. Good release, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Pryor. 5:45 to go here in the third. Gets it over to Mavers.
We've jumped back ahead. This is a back and forth game.
Spurrier looking inside, nothing doing, being guarded by Jevin. There he goes back to the high post. Trying to work the twist, it wasn't there. And loses the handle on the ball off the pressure by Dobbins. And Dobbins applying good pressure, then has it stolen by Jet Morrison. And Jet Morrison with his first points of the game. I just had to call him out, Coach.
Maybe that'll get him going.
Because a few seconds later, Jet strikes. 25-22, Tahlequah now by 3.
Good steal by the Tigers, led to an easy basket.
Jevin Dick doing a good job guarding Spurrier. Cassie Wilson on Mavers. Move it to the top of the key, trying to get it to Spurrier. Spurrier falls down. And we're going to give a held ball. Goes back to Tahlequah.
I'm kind of surprised their coach didn't go ahead and call a timeout there. I know he was wanting to save it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Well, this is a very rough, tough game.
25-22, 4:35 to go in the third. Tahlequah on top by 3. Jet Morrison at the top of the key, looks inside, goes over to the left wing, Dobbins. He goes back to his right. Jevin Dick, nothing doing.
We're moving without the ball a little bit. Got some little, there we go.
Weezy attacks baseline, kicks it back out to Jet. Step back jumper for three, can't get it to fall. Rebound Mavers.
Get back, Weezy.
And Spurry with good ball movement. And what do we got? Held ball is the call. Tahlequah had the ball last, so it will be Pryor basketball on the hill. Connor Tyndall going to check in the game for Tahlequah. He's going to check in for Caston Wilson. Brings a little bit of height back for the Tigers.
Yeah.
3:58 remaining in the third.
Look like they're just alternating at the 4-minute mark.
And Jet Morrison read that pretty well. Got his hands on it, knocked it out of bounds as they tried to force it inside to Dax Thompson. Number 25, Cameron Earl, who checks in the game, and he was doing quite well in the first quarter, had 4+ points. Inbound to Spurrier. Over to Mavers, being guarded by Dobbins. 3-ball attempt, and it is in.
Is that the guy that falls down every time he shoots a three?
Now we are tied. 25-25, 3:35 to go. Trying to answer the 3-ball, can't get it to fall. And it goes out of bounds, will be Pryor basketball.
That would have brought the house down if he'd have ripped that one in.
Tahlequah in the press, and Jevin nearly got the pick there. And Tyndall intercepted that. And misses the layup.
Took off too early, I think.
And they're going to give Jevin for the reach foul. That is the third personal foul, I believe, for Jevin Dick. First team foul. Well, they only got him at the second one. Tied 25-25. Mavers, and he took just a little stutter step. And they call him for traveling.
Yeah, he does that a lot. He's been doing it the whole first half.
Jet Morrison over on the wing. Got the Wheezy. Inside to Jet. Jet with the jumper. Can't get it to fall. And there's a foul. B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. See they're going to call that on.
Jet had a really good look at it. That's his shot. He'll make the rest of those.
They gave that foul to number 11, Connor Tyndall. Underhand pass. Head fake jumper. Can't get a fall. Rebound Duke Dobbins.
That's several rebounds he's got tonight.
2:25 to go here in the third. Jevin Dick with a good look on the three.
Second one tonight. Good job. His shooting's coming back, I guess.
A whistle. Timeout. Pryor, 30-second timeout. Castle Wilson going to check in. Ball game for the Tigers.
Like to talk about Baker's Furniture down on Muskogee Avenue. They've been in business for over 50 years. Owned by Sherry and former Chief Bill John Baker. They have a full line of home, office, bedroom, and dining room furniture. Provide free local delivery. And Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less.
Tahlequah on top, 28-25. After the 3-ball by Jevin Dick.
Yeah, we're starting to heat it up a little bit ourselves.
Speaking of heating up, I don't really have a good transition for Quick Cash Finance, but I can tell you this. If you were in a hurry and you need to get some money and fast, she's going to be there to help you. Mickey Guerrero down at Quick Cash Finance. Thank you for your support.
And it's legal, Ashley. Usually when we talk about getting money fast, it's not legal.
Spurrier on beyond the arc, and Spurrier ties it up.
Boy, they are bombing away on those threes.
And Jet able to come back down with it, and then he's fouled by Spurrier. That is Spurrier's second foul. Aiden Johnson going to check back in the game. Checks in for Micah Cervantes, who had checked in previously during the timeout. 2 fouls for both teams, 28-28, under 2 to go in the third.
There's your shot right there.
Three ball, got it for Jet Morrison.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
That's all I needed to do. Jet has scored 8 since I said something. Lavers, back to Spurrier. And stolen by Jet Morrison.
We got a 2-on-1 coming here. Oh, man.
I don't know about that foul. It looked like a foul.
BJ Baker, trial attorney foul.
Yeah, that didn't look like one much. I mean, I got to be honest.
That foul is going to be called on Mason Wiggins. That's his first, team's third. So Jet Morrison will go to the line, shooting 2. And misses the first of 2.
Unless he came down on his body, you know, like kind of.
And Jet makes the second of 2, now with 9 points.
Hey, we're out to 4-point lead.
32-28.
Is this the biggest of the game?
Spurrier off of the foot, stolen there by Aiden Johnson.
That was not a wall.
We got the Pryor folks up here behind us helping the refs out.
Over to Jevin Dick, inside to Tyndall, back out to Dobbins. Dobbins pulls up for 3. In the face of Spurrier. Dobbins got it. Dobbins was 6 with his second 3 ball.
They got his hand too.
35-28 with 40 seconds remaining here in the third. 7-0 run here for the Tigers of Tahlequah.
It's been back and forth to this point, so I hope we just keep going.
Mavers being guarded by Jevin Dick, goes right around him, finds Earls down low. Earls can't get it to fall. Rebound, strong rebound by Connor Tyndall. 20 seconds to go. And good hustle there by Spurrier, and then there's an interception.
Pass the ball, guys.
And Spurrier turned on the aggressiveness. Tipped out of bounds, will be Tahlequah basketball. 7.2 seconds remaining here in the third. Casson Wilson and Sawyer Henderson going to check in the game for Tahlequah. So Aiden Johnson going to head to the bench, as is Jet Morrison. Get a breather here.
7 seconds to go. Let's see what kind of play we got going here.
To Dobbins with 5. Spin, good attack, floater, and there's a whistle. Count it! What a play by Duke Dobbins. The and one attempt coming up.
That looks like a Glenpool Games move. He came up with some of those right at the end of the game.
Basket was good by Dobbins.
Excellent play.
And he'll shoot one.
Excellent play.
Got it for the and one. Old-fashioned three-point play for Duke Dobbins. Puts the Tigers of Tahlequah up by 10 on a 10-0 run. Right now to finish the third quarter. 0.3 seconds remaining. There's not much they can do here. Just touch it, and that's it. And that's the end of 3. Tahlequah 38, Pryor 28. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast. The Tahlequah Tigers versus Pryor Tigers. Tahlequah ended the third quarter on a 10-0 run, making it 38-28 in favor of the home team. Jevin Dick being guarded by Mason Wiggins. Gets it over to Castle Wilson, who's guarded by Khalil Spurrier, and he's got to create some space. And there's a late whistle. Let's see if that foul's going to be on Spurrier.
Foul's going to be charged to Spurrier.
That's his third personal foul, first team foul here in the fourth quarter. 7:42 to go. And to Dobbins. Dobbins with the jumper, can't get a fall. Rebound Pryor. Jet Stevens bringing the ball down. Nice jump, stop, step. Couldn't get the fall. Rebound Connor Tyndall.
He's got several rebounds tonight.
Yeah, Connor Tyndall having a good game. Working off the screen is Duke Dobbins. Pulls up for three. In and out, no good. Volleyball hit by Khalil Spurrier. Goes out of bounds.
Check in for Pryor, number 25, Cameron Earl.
25, Cameron Earl checks in, and number 21, Jackson Mavers, checks back in the game for Spurrier and for Gavin Roberts. Inbound to Tyndall. Tyndall for three. And no good. Off the rim. Rebound Mavers.
No offside rebounder.
Takes it to the right. Ball movement by Pryor. Pulls up for three. And that's a tough looking three right there by number 20. Oh, man.
Very quick.
Mason Wiggins. He has the ability to, and has been doing it all night, to hit from range. 31-38 Tigers of Tahlequah by 7. Working off the string is Jevin Dick over to Aiden Johnson. Ball movement down to Dobbins. Dobbins works off the screen. Back to Connor Tyndall. Oh, and just too soft of the pass, and they're going to get Tyndall with a foul. Tyndall's second personal foul, first team foul for Tahlequah here in the fourth. 6:15 to go. Jet Morrison going to check back in the game for Caston Wilson. And there's a whistle. It's Tahlequah. See who that's going to be on. That's going to be on Aiden Johnson.
First personal foul.
That is Aiden's first personal foul. Second team foul for Tahlequah.
Got our Jet back in the ball game. Boy, what a fake.
And good job. Tipped it away. Ball's on the ground. And Jevin Dick does a good job getting the ball down. Let's see what the call is. Jevin Dick had the rebound. And then let's see what they're discussing here.
And the Pryor guy had his other arm, so Jevin just kind of did a judo move and flipped him over.
Foul's called on Tahlequah. Jevin Dick.
Boy, that's a tough one right there. That is a tough call. You shouldn't be talking to the players this much.
Here we go. Back in action. And miss. And here's a foul on the floor.
Foul's going to be charged substitute Jet Morrison for the Tigers, his third team foul.
Inbounding floater. Good. Let him land on him. And that's the top gun that we talk about.
Yep. This is kind of an ugly game right now. I think that's how Pryor likes it.
And makes the first of two by Dax Thompson.
Checking back in, number 5, Khalil Pryor.
And he goes 2 for 2. That trip to the line. And it's 38-33. They've pulled within 5. Inside to Dobbins, turn around at the elbow. Nice job there by Duke Dobbins. Duke Dobbins now with 11.
Moving without the ball, got rewarded with a good pass and then a good shot. That's just some good fundamental basketball right there.
Good take. And did we draw a charge that time? And we did. Connor Tyndall drawing the charge against Jet Stevens. Connor Tyndall, with rebounds and charge and a good game last night. Yeah, I think.
I know he scored.
He might have been the leading scorer
last night. He had 6, 8, 10. I don't remember.
It's just an ugly game to try to referee. I'd hate to be the official.
5 minutes to go here in the game. 40-33. Tahlequah by 7. Hand off over to Jevin Dick.
That guy tried to trip him twice.
Bounce pass to Jet. Jet goes baseline. A little inside pass to, and we got a whistle. Foul on the, got it.
30-second.
30-second timeout, not a foul. 30-second timeout. Tahlequah on the floor.
Well, I'd like to say thank you to our sponsors, Quick Cash Finance, Tahlequah Lumber Company, Northeastern Health System, Chris's Quick Lube, below our line, State Farm Insurance. Baker's Furniture, represented by Red Culver, down in Oklahoma City, representing us. Tommy Nick's Auto Group, Two Sisters Financial, and Countryside Wellness, and Dr. Kelly Calloway.
Jackson Hewitt, did you get them?
I did not get Jackson Hewitt. Boy, they're busy right now this time of year.
Yeah, they are.
My goodness. Speaking of that, we got to get busy doing ours. Well, I haven't heard that.
Got it for a minute.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Had to sort some technical issues out over here. I think we got them lined out. Sorry about that. And interesting game right now is Tahlequah with a 7-point lead.
4 minutes to go.
Tahlequah trying to close this out and see if they can't get a win against the rival and district foe, Pryor. Inside to Tyndall. Off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. And he's fouled. So Tyndall should go to the line. Shooting 2.
He's quick.
DJ Baker, trial attorney foul.
Very athletic guy.
And that's Spurrier's 4th personal foul. So one more and he'll head to the bench. Short. Tyndall misses the first one of 2.
All right, here we go.
Last night, Jet had 7, Tyndall had 6.
Check in for Pryor, number 10, Gavin Roberts.
Tyndall makes the second one. Makes it 41-33. Tahlequah.
4 bracket. That's not 41.
And nearly losing the handle on it. Gets it over to Spurrier in the short corner. He brings it out to the top of the key. Nice give and go. And finish at the basket. Number 2, Dax Thompson.
Somebody's going to sleep on us on defense on that side.
4 minutes remaining. Tahlequah by 6 here in this tough matchup. Jab step to create space. Gets it over to Jevin Dick. Over to Jet Morrison. Over to Tyndall.
Did you hear that?
Jevin Dick with the ball.
Somebody look at everybody just standing.
She's counting like you're in space.
Throw it.
Let's create a space. What's the whistle? What did Man, I don't know. I don't know about that call. Coach Falls he's about the same way there. I believe, I'll be honest with you, I believe the crowd chanting the count back here got her counting. There's a floor and there's a foul call.
Well, they said it was 12 seconds.
Jevin Dick gets his 4th personal foul. With 3:12 to go. Dax Thompson, a good free throw shooter at the line on the B.J. Baker trial attorney foul, shooting 2. Makes the first of 2.
We couldn't stand prosperity. We couldn't keep our little run going.
Makes both of them. Valuable trip to the line for Pryor as they cut the lead to 4. 41-37. Tahlequah on top as they approach the 3-minute mark.
When you go to a stall game like that,
Jet, and there's a whistle.
When you go to a stall game, it takes your momentum away, and you could have turnover, and you could miss your free throws. But you can also use the clock up. So there's good and bad about both of them.
Dax Thompson whistle for the foul, so the next one by Pryor put Tahlequah in the bonus. And bound to Jet. 2:54 to go here in the game. Tahlequah by 4. Over to Dobbins. Sets a screen. Tax his left. Jevin left wide open. Nothing. Got it. Count it. And a whistle. Timeout, Tahlequah. Count the 3 ball for Jevin Dick.
Was that a timeout?
I thought she called a foul.
She called a foul. Called a foul on 10.
Okay.
It must have been after the basket. So it was after the basket, then a foul. So that sends us to the line. So the post-basket foul gives us the opportunity to shoot 2.
Yeah.
Man, it's hard to explain.
Number 5 went flying across the floor, acting like he got pushed, and left Jevin wide open.
Aiden Johnson now with 10 points. Sorry, 11 points. I gave it to Jet.
Trying to give him points? I'm just kidding.
He would appreciate that. This has been a very entertaining game.
Weezy now with 12. Intercepted by Jet Morrison. And here in transition. And he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Great hustle there by Jet Morrison. On the interception and throw back in.
Yeah, he was almost landed on top of us.
Foul to be charged to Mason Wiggins.
Foul's called on Mason Wiggins. That'll send Duke Dobbins to the line shooting two, a chance to extend this lead.
What's that word you say, Kelly? It's getting a little chippy out here.
It's chippy.
Very chippy.
And Dobbins makes the first of two.
You can feel it in the energy of the crowds.
Tyndall going to head to the bench.
For Tigers, Caston Wilson. For Pryor, number 1, Jeff Stevens. Number 21, Jackson Davis.
And Dobbins makes both of them. Now with 13 for the game. 48-37, up by 11 with 2:20 to go here in the ballgame.
Biggest lead of the game. Pryor fought back to 4, and we're out by 11. Did you see how many steps he took?
Yeah, that was definitely travel, no call. 3 ball in and out, no good. That's a good strong rebound by Weezy. Gets it out to Jet. Gonna try to take some time off here.
Weezy is also a possible player of the week this week. We were having a hard time picking this one.
5-second call. I'm sorry, we didn't get the 5-second call because
Coach called
a full timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Kasasa Cashback at First State Bank.
Welcome back to Green Country Sports Network. Minute 51 to go here in the game. Tahlequah 48, Pryor 37. Tahlequah trying to steal a win back here in the district against a tough foe. Good backdoor cut by Dobbins, floater. In it. Got it. Good. Dobbins.
Pinball that one in there.
And a timeout Pryor, full timeout taken. So a minute 37 to go. It's a 13-point advantage for Tahlequah. Both teams are in the bonus.
This is kind of what we expected the score to be, but it took a long time to get here. It was a Pryor was a very hard fought game.
It's a 60-second timeout taken by Pryor.
Some rough scoring for tonight. Right now I've got 9 for Jet, 12 for Weezy, 8 for Jevin, 4 for Connor Tyndall, 15 for Duke, 2 for Sawyer Henderson. I didn't even add that up to see if that equals 50, but that's close enough for government work.
Jet had a very quiet 8 points there. Surprised he's got that many.
Yeah, all of those coming here in the second half.
Yeah.
So.
You know, when you're a young team like this, it's just, you're feeling your way. You just don't have that deep confidence that says, I'm going to win this game.
Right.
It's just, I hope I'm going to win this game. So, some victories will sure fix that.
Minute 37 remaining here in the fourth. 50-37 is the score. Pryor down by 13.
I'd let number 20 shoot every time he touched it if it was me.
Look inside, nothing doing there. At the baseline, back out to 20. Just like you said, he's had 2 people on him. 3 ball, off the rim, no good. And Dobbins comes up with the rebound. Held ball, goes back to Pryor.
Held ball, possession arrow belongs to Pryor.
Minute 19 remaining here in this game. Inbound corner, long three, air ball. Rebound by number 25, Cameron Earls.
Weezy got 8 up on that one. That's
makes it 50-39. Timeout Pryor. We'll be back. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Want to remind everybody that Tuesday night is senior night, so come out and support the seniors, both for the Lady Tigers and the Tigers, as they take on the McAllister Buffaloes here at the last home game in the TMAC for this 25-26 season. Tahlequah inbounding, Jet Morrison working through the trap, nearly loses the ball, gets it over to Aiden Johnson. Aiden does a good job getting it over to Jevin Dick. Minute 5 to go. He's going to kind of play keep away. Nice give to Connor Tyndall, and good finish at the rim there.
That was a nice.
Now with 6 points, and quickly is working through. Can't get it to fall. Fighting for rebound, and there's a whistle. And that foul will be called on Jet Morrison.
Holy smokes.
And so that will send number 2, Dax Thompson, to the line, shooting 2. On that B.J. Baker trial attorney foul.
At the line for Pryor, Dax Thompson.
46.7 seconds to go. Dax has been perfect from the line all night, making the first of 2.
The jinx didn't work.
You see how I just try to ease it in there, you know? He's such a great free throw shooter. He's perfect from the line all night, never misses. That works. Connor Tyndall with the rebound, but then had it stripped away from him. 40 seconds remaining. Pull up 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Pryor. Straight up and down, no good. Rebound, Jevin Dick. And what a move there on the cross-up. Gets it over to Connor Tyndall. And that was stolen. 16 seconds to go. And misses it. 5 seconds to go. Tahlequah's going to get a win. 52-40. Sweet win. And the announcement's been made that it's Aiden Johnson for the First State Bank Player of the Game. And
I'm heading home, girl.